Hello YouTubers, Tross here, back playing some more Kerbal Space Program. Last time we got Valentina back from the moon, although we had a little bit of trouble due to 1.03 and 1.04 changing some stuff on us. When we made some corrections, which is basically just changing the parachute opening altitude from 500 up to, well, I moved it to 1,500 meters. Although I'm sure 1,000 meters would have worked, which is, I believe, the new default, then we're able to land without issue. Unfortunately, we didn't get all the things done with Valentina that we wanted to do. Namely, we didn't actually land on the moon. We collected temperature data from various points, but we're going to have to go back there. But I think first, we're going to do a different contract. First, let's recap our position. We are at 1.9 million funds. We have 493.5 science, and this is a 53% reputation according to the little save file indicator. So let's take a look, hey Gene, at our contracts. Right now, here are our active contracts, and I think we're gonna go rescue Gusmy Kermin from orbit. This should be relatively easy. We do have lots of time to complete it, but I think this is something we want to get done sooner rather than later. And I did take a quick look at these before starting this video. We might as well gather some science data, and this will help pay for our trip. So we will accept that contract, and I'm gonna go in here into the VAB and be back in just a minute, and we'll have a ship for this mission. Okay, here we are with the Rescue Rocket 1. We have two cockpits here, one of the Mark 1 cockpits and Mark 1 inline cockpit. We have 3 parachutes, 3 solar panels, a battery, a pressure sensor. Let's zoom in on that. Pressure sensor, a materials bay. We got a heat shield here and a decoupler for re-entry. We have a normal size fuel tank and a Terrier engine, the LV909 engine for maneuvering in space and getting us back. For liftoff, we have this stack of what would be 5 of these size fuel tanks, normal size, with a swivel engine, along with 3 solid rocket boosters, and I wanted to dial these back to like 70%, because they should be more than enough to help us lift off. We also have 3 fins, so for steering, that should be everything we need. So let's head out to the launch pad. We do have Jebediah in the front cockpit here. Actually, I'm gonna put him in this Mark 1. No, actually, he's not in the front. He's in the inline cockpit. This one. So the front one's all free for Gusmy to grab onto the ladder there and jump on it. So let's hit save. Apparently this is a heavier rocket than I thought, so we're gonna need these boosters all the way up, I think. Actually, what may work better is let's put them back at 70. Let's take those off. And let's do four-way symmetry. Gonna put these struts back on, also with four-way symmetry. And we're gonna put these fins back on. You're not straight at all. There we go. I think that's... You're not... There we go. And then I had just offset you guys down a bit. So the 70% is wanted to get a little more life out of these, but now having an extra one will have us with enough thrust to lift off, hopefully. Of course, now we need to fast forward around again. 1, 2. And right about there should be good. Let's open that up so we're all ready. Okay. SES on. Throttle to 100%. Lifting off in 3, 2, 1. Alright, this time we have lifted off. We will turn a little to the east here. Hopefully not too much wobbling. Going up nicely. Starting to reach the speed of sound. Let's tilt it over a bit more before these run out completely. Oh! And I didn't even realize the staging did not have the center rocket running. Oh well. We did manage to get up. We need to turn over a little bit more. Let's check our orbit. We're going up, but we really need to get going horizontally. Alright, looks like Gusmy is gonna pass us, but that's okay. We'll just have to go into a lower orbit and catch up. There's not that much room there, but that's what we'll have to do. Probably actually see him passing over us now. Alright, that's coming up nicely. We really need to get our speed up, though. We need to get to about 2.2 kilometers per second. We should be picking up in speed. We're almost at 2 Gs of acceleration. Alright, yeah, we just want to go horizontal at this point. Don't want that to raise up anymore. Alright, we went actually a little past. Let's just plan a maneuver here. We're going to run out of this stage, though, before we can complete that. And we want this just about at 70. Hopefully that will allow us to catch up. We're, well, 57 kilometers behind, and alright, we are about 2 minutes away from this burn. It's only a 9-second burn, and even if this stage runs out of fuel, which, I mean, I doubt that will last us 9 seconds, we'll have enough fuel in this stage to easily complete the burn in not much more than a few extra seconds. Let's just time warp to this burn. Let's start stage. $60, $75. Okay. Want to add a maneuver here and bring down our apoapsis. 75 would be good. Although if we could go a little lower. We're really skirting the edge of the atmosphere here. So it's going to be a bit tricky. We probably should target him. See, we'll be 45 kilometers apart here. And hopefully just in a few orbits we'll be catching up to him. But if we make this maneuver, we'll be in a much smaller orbit and we'll catch up quicker. And as you can see, it's a very tiny burn. So we're just following him around here. Alright, let's get ready for this burn. Can't see our target currently. It should be out in front of us. Alright, let's do this burn. I'll do a small thrust at 5 seconds. Hopefully that wasn't too much. Alright, we're still above the atmosphere. Next time around we'll be at 40 kilometers, according to this. And yeah, it's just over 100 kilometers right now. We should have it show up when we get... There it is. 100 kilometers out, they show up. Alright, let's slow down here. Full charge with the 3 solar panels. We basically have one facing the sun at all times. So if I add a maneuver here, I can adjust it so we get closer. That's 18 apart, 16. Alright, can't get too much closer than that, but we can move this around. See, that's now at 14. Six. What we're looking for is something like 2 or 1. Alright, that's 4. What if we 4.5, 5, so maybe the other way. 6, 4.5, 5.1, it's getting worse. What is our inclination? Looks dead on. Apparently isn't. Okay, we have this intersection down to 0.4 of a kilometer, and I think that's going to be about as good as we're going to get it. It's a 2-second burn. It's 17 minutes from now. We are currently 53 kilometers behind. And it looks like it's mostly an inclination correction, with some minor slowing down and minor radial. I'm not sure if it's in or out, but... So we're here. We're going to be doing about a half orbit to the maneuver, and then it should be a half orbit until we are close. At which point we can get Gusmy across and bring him back home. So let's fast forward. Alright, we're getting ready for this burn. Let's stop here, or get back to real time at least. We're about 21 kilometers away. Just gonna come out into the sunlight. We gotta just make a few minor corrections here. And we're probably gonna do this mostly from the orbital view. Alright, let's throttle up a bit. And just get ready to cut. Right about there, I think. How well did we actually do? 0.6, that's about as good as you could hope for. Alright, we're in target mode now. And, well, that's prograde. We want to get ready to stop relative to the target when we get close. So, let us time warp a bit. You see, as we change positions, our relative velocity is going to move a bit. Alright, looks like it's coming up over us. And as we come around over here, we should get closer. Gonna go back to real time when we get maybe 2 kilometers away. Alright, going back to real time. I gotta find our... There's our relative velocity retrograde direction. And we're moving at looks like 33 meters per second or so. Start burning. Just want to get this to as close to 0 as we can. Slightly overdid it. Actually, slowly burn towards the target. Let's switch to Gusmy's craft. Get him out on EVA. Hey, we can get a crew report. That will actually count as some science. Or EVA report. Let's get him on his EVA pack here and turn on his lights and head down to the Rocket Rescue Rocket 1. We're gonna go into the dark side here momentarily, so that's why we have the lights on. That should be good vertically. Alright, going maybe 10 meters per second, maybe a little less. Alright, let's slow down. A little hard to tell distance. We gotta go up. Alright, we are approaching nice and slow here. And safe. Up a little. Alright. Board. Nope, we missed. Back. Let's, down, down, forward. There's the ladder. Let's grab for that. Down, grab. And board. And we got an EVA report. And let's just collect the rest of this data. Log some pressure data. Let's observe the materials bay. I think we might have done this. We'll recover for a little bit. And I think we are ready to plan a re-entry. Add a maneuver here, and we just want to slow down a bit and get our periapsis 32 should be fine. And hopefully that will be good for landing us near Kerbal Space Center. So let's get ready for this burn. Okay, we got a burn in just a second here. let's check how that did. That's pretty good. And I think we are all set. We don't need the engine anymore. But let's go around to the daytime side here, hopefully, before we get... we are entering the atmosphere now. And there goes the engine. That technically actually probably dropped us a bit more, but not too bad. And let's go to free camera here. And look at that, just as the sun rises as we're entering the atmosphere. Gonna time warp a little bit here, just until we start getting the re-entry effects. We're just coming over. I think we probably will land short of where we want, but we'll see how it works out. Not that familiar with how the atmospheric drag works yet in 1.04. We take a alright, we can't get any more readings. Broadcasting that back won't be worth anything. Alright, we're getting down to about 52 kilometers. Here we go, 50 kilometers, and we have re-entry heating. That's using too much power. Yeah, we are not going to make it over here, but we'll see where we land. We had the periapsis about here over this coast, so we'll see how far we land, and we'll know for next time. Now we're beginning to lose speed. Down to about 40 kilometers now. shield is keeping us safe. Yeah, we're not making the Space Center. We'll probably land somewhere around here, I believe. About 35 kilometers. Down to 2 kilometers per second and about 29 kilometers up. Probably not going to pass this body of water and get over to that land. Alright, well, we got some heating. Let's get readjusted back into the directly backwards airflow. That's our engine part up there. Bit heating on the solar panel bottom. Whoa. Not sure what that was, but that was not good. Alright, we are slower than 1,000 meters per second. About 10 kilometers up. I don't see anything missing. Alright, we should be slower than the speed of sound now. And, it says we're safe to deploy the chutes. I'm gonna wait just till we're under 250. Alright. Deploy those chutes. Turn off SAS now. We don't seem to be missing a solar panel. So I'm not sure what exploded. Chute should open momentarily. There they go, and with 3 of them we slowed up actually nice and quickly. So let's time warp our way down. The sun's almost directly overhead. Oh, we lost the battery. That's what we lost. Oh well, it served their purpose. Okay, we're about to splash down. Let's turn on SAS, just hold us from tipping. Can we recover, please? Okay, there we go. We gathered about 20 science, which puts us over 500 now. We got 70% value. And Jebediah didn't get any XP, but Gumsy sure did. He's now level 1. And we gathered science data from around Kerbin, which gave us 3 science and 20,000 funds. We rescued Gusmy Kermin for 56,000 funds. He's now part of our crew. We saved him, just getting him into the ship for about 6,000 funds. Apparently, that counted as rendezvousing 2 vessels in orbit, which got us 10 science and 60,000 funds. I guess we did get them pretty close. Actually, don't know what the requirements are, but apparently we met them. So that gives us a little over 2 million funds. Our reputation went up a bit, I'm not sure how much, and 526 science. That means we can do some upgrading next time. We'll probably upgrade R&D, and we'll maybe upgrade some other things as well. Definitely get some new tech. Let's just... Gusmy is an engineer, and it's good to have a level 1 engineer. We'll have to get Bill on a flight or 2. But that's it for this episode of Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.